San Diego.
This is Gregory Goldman. He studies French and Latin and likes to fish and play hockey. He had fun when he went to the Cayman Islands. This is Chris Castaneda. He speaks English and Spanish, plays basketball, and collects basketball cards. He lived in Venezuela until the age of 2. This is Yasmin El Shami. She lived in Egypt until she was 3. She speaks Arabic, has traveled around the U.S. and Europe, and she likes swimming.
And this is Patty Larceny, Carmen Sandiego's sweet and sneaky schoolgirl.
Patty.
Her last known whereabouts? Chicago, Illinois. You might think American theater starts and ends at Broadway, but there are professional theaters all over the country. Chicago's Goodman Theater is one of the best. That's why actors like Brian Dennehy and Kathleen Turner perform there alongside the Goodman's resident company. The Goodman has presented live drama, comedy, and musicals since 1925, or it did until today, when Patty Larceny showed up armed with an autograph book and a bouquet. She took center stage and brought the place to tears. Then she mopped it up and vanished into thin air. Gumshoes, you've got to close this case. Bad woman steals Goodman. And here's ACME senior agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
All right, good to see you. Thank you very much. How you doing? Hi, Greg. Chris, Yasmin, how you doing, guys? Nice to see you. Listen, I just want to remind you guys, if one of you catches Carmen Sandiego today, you're going to get that trip to anywhere in North America, and that isn't bad, okay? So, to help you out, we're going to start you out with 50 ACME crime bucks, and you guys know how this game is played already, right? So let's get started with our very first clue, which comes to us from the
Greg, the agents from ACME Mardi Gras Net are here to file a report. They just scouted Patty in Alabama's only deep water port on an inlet of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, this city's people throw the oldest Mardi Gras celebration in the U.S. every spring.
Chief, how can a guy get transferred to Mardi Gras Net, huh?
Oh, no chance, Greg.
Oh, really? Okay. Thanks a lot, Chief. Okay, guys, name the city, if you will, please. Is it New Orleans, Pensacola, or Mobile? Remember the clues that we heard? Alabama's only deep water port on Gulf of Mexico Inlet and USA's oldest Mardi Gras celebration. Gregory's ready, so is Chris, and Yasmin is ready too. Gregory, what do you say?
I chose Mobile.
Greg says Mobile. Chris?
I chose Mobile.
Mobile. Yasmin?
Mobile.
Everybody said Mobile. Everybody is right. Nice job, guys. Okay, as you know, we give you 10 crime bucks for every correct answer. That means Gregory goes up to 60, Chris has 60, and Yasmin has 60. And as you know, all of our answers have been verified by National Geographic World.
National Geographic World.
Thank you very much. Okay, now we've got the swine on the line for our next clue. What's the word? Sydney Green Pig.
The word, my boy. The word is Patty Larceny. She's hiding on a French Caribbean island possession where many people work on banana and sugarcane plantations. The people's ancestors came from France, Africa, and India, and they built windmills to grind the sugarcane. Love the stuff. Good luck, my friends.
Thank you, sir. Long may you oink. Okay, guys, name the island, if you will, please. Is it Grand Cayman, Grand Bahama, or Guadalupe? Remember the clues that we heard? French Caribbean possession, people of African, French, and Indian descent, and plantations with windmills. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Greg's ready, so is Chris, and Yasmin's still thinking about it. And now she's ready. Greg, what do you think?
I chose Guadalupe.
Guadalupe. Chris?
I chose Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman. What do you think, Yasmin?
Grand Bahama.
Grand Bahamas. The answer we're looking for is Guadalupe. Nice job, Greg. So that means, Greg, you're up to 70 crime bucks. Chris has 60. Yasmin, 60 crime bucks. That's the way to do it, guys. For our next clue, we not... Wait 1 second. Let me just see who's at the door. Excuse me. Yeah, but... Oh, careful. Hey, we got steps here. Careful. There's a step. And the next one. Very good. Nice to see you.
Mama.
Eggs on legs. Food delivery.
Oh, did you guys order any food? No? Well, we didn't order any food. What happened to the last place you were working?
Closed down.
Oh.
Well, it says here, 8 over easy, 12 pokes, and an olive loaf quiche, 19 bucks.
Buddy, listen, I'm sorry. We did not order any food. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is for Acme Taxidermy Net. You guys ordered the singing clue.
Right.
The singing clue? Hold this, please.
Certainly.
Hit it! Patty Larceny is hiding in the southwest Netherlands. In a very busy port, the theater is in her hands. The old Mayflower sailed from here back in 1620. I had better leave because my eggs are getting runny. Chip, bop, ba, doop, ba, goo, 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 choop. Eggman! Yeah!
Well, come on, let's hear it, you guys. Come on, the Eggman. Come on. Really nice job. Well, listen, don't crack under the pressure.
Well, you know, I'm not cut out for this hardboiled detective work.
Listen, really, you got to take it easy, otherwise you're going to get fried. I'm serious.
Thanks. Well, it's tough, you know, working under the capitalist yoke of oppression.
Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, guys, if you would please name the city. Is it Odense, Rotterdam, or Brussels? Remember the clues that we heard. Southwest Netherlands, very busy port, and Mayflower sailed from here. Trying to find Patty Larceny and the theater. Yasmin is ready. So is Chris. So is Greg. Greg, what do you think?
I chose Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. Chris, what do you say?
I chose Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. Yasmin.
I chose Rotterdam.
Everybody said Rotterdam. Everybody is right. Nice job, guys. So, Greg goes up to 80. Chris and Yasmin both go up to 70 crime bucks. Nice job, guys. Now for our next clue, all right, you guys know what that means? It's time for the lightning round. These questions are all about Patty Larceny's most recent known whereabouts, which is the Netherlands. They're all worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. The Kingdom of the Netherlands was formed in 1815. At the time, another nation was also part of that kingdom. Was it Germany, Belgium, or Denmark? Chris.
Belgium.
Belgium's right. Nice job, Chris. 5 for you. Takes it to 75. Second question. According to an old Rotterdam slogan, how are shirts sold in Rotterdam? Already torn, already pressed, or with the sleeves already rolled up? Chris.
With the sleeves already rolled up.
Nice job, Chris. Yeah, that's right. It means the people there like to work hard. Very nice job. Question 3. Amsterdam is officially the Netherlands capital, but most government business is conducted in another city. Is that city Brussels, Haarlem, or The Hague? Chris.
The Hague.
Is right. Nice job. Chris, how do you know so much?
Study.
Just study. Nice job. Anyway, okay, so Greg, you go up to 80. Chris has 85. Yasmin, 70 crime bucks. Nice job, guys. That's the way to do it. Now for our next clue. Okay, usually this is when the chief, you know, comes in here and interrupts me. But actually, I have some work that I have to go sneak up on her, and I have to work this out with her. So if you don't mind, this is really the best time to catch her because she's not expecting. I'll be right back. Chief, I have some forms for you to sign. Would you mind?
Oh, all right. What are they?
Well, these are, they're contest authorization forms. See, normally I have you sign these before the show, but today our copier kind of had a little bit of peanut butter in the ink dispenser. And if you just sign those, thank you. Wait a minute, hold it. You got to sign that with a number 2 pencil. I'm sorry.
A number 2 pencil? Why?
Yeah. Well, this paper does a lot better with number 2 pencil lead, and besides that, it's regulation.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
can we talk about the contest?
Not quite yet. We still have to have you sign this one here. This one you have to sign with a number 12 Kelly Green oversized crayon.
But, you know,
Regulation.
I just don't remember them being this complicated. You know, we used to be able to just tell the gumshoes at home, watch every day, and see what was stolen and from where.
Chief, please, you can't say that. We haven't finished signing the authorization forms. I'll try this one right here, if you would, please.
All right. What do I sign this one with?
This one, you have to do it with a big plastic pickle.
Oh, not this is ridiculous.
No, it's not, Chief.
Oh,
This is regulations. That's right. Thank you. Chief, just think about it. Once all these are signed, we can tell the gumshoes at home that once they get 4 locations in Lutz, to put them on a postcard with their name and address and send it to Acme Crime Net, P.O. Box 4300, New York, New York, 10163.
Then we'll show them today's winners.
Right. Then you'll say...
Congratulations to all the winners.
Right.
Okay. Is that it?
Not quite, Chief. We still have this one right here, and for this one you need 2 rubber chickens, and you have to stick these underneath your arms, and of course, stand on 1 foot and just start jumping, of course, using a number 2 pencil. And, you know, Chief, these are regulations I'm talking about here. Well, they should be regulations. Okay, guys, remember, we're still looking for Patty Larceny and the theater.
Go, Greg.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you. We're still looking for Patty Larceny in the theater. Remember?
Greg, you sure this is regulation?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. We're still looking for Patty Larceny and the theater. Fortunately for us, though, Acme Bugnet has just intercepted this phone conversation between Patty and Carmen Sandiego. Watch.
Come on, answer. Acme's closing in.
Hi, this is Patty. I can't come to the phone right now. Leave a message, and if I can fit you into my busy schedule, I'll get back to you.
Guess who, Twinkle Toes? If you don't scram, I'll be leaving messages with your warden. Take the theater to a capital on the Danube River. The nightlife there has been buzzing since the fall of communism. Restaurants, cafes, and theaters are all crowded with people. There's even a posh shopping street nicknamed the Fifth Avenue of Eastern Europe. And one more thing. I really hate answering machines.
Okay, you guys heard it. Name the city, if you will, please. Is it Budapest, Bucharest, or Vienna? Remember the clues that we heard. Capital on the Danube River, active nightlife, and Eastern Europe. Greg, what do you think?
I chose Bucharest.
Bucharest. What do you think, Chris?
I chose Budapest.
Budapest. Yasmin?
I chose Bucharest.
Bucharest. The answer we're looking for is Budapest. Nice job, Chris. Okay, so that means Gregory has 80, Chris has 95, Yasmin has 70 crime bucks. Now, I guess this can only mean one thing. It's time for our very next informant, which is a retired movie star, the amazing, disgusting Glob.
The amazing, disgusting Glob.
Oh, man, he cracked the monitor again. Oh, gee, look at this. Oh, man, it's going to go everywhere. Let me just try to get something to put this in. I'll let it fall in the trash can here, and we'll try to catch it.
Oh, thank you. I love each and every one of you. Patty Larceny is in a city in northern Egypt where the Suez Canal meets the Mediterranean Sea. It was originally built as a camp for workers on the canal, but eventually became a large trade city. You know, I used to be a huge star. Ever heard of the Globadelphia story? Or A Midsummer Night's Glob? I made those movies. I had limos and big parties in my penthouse. I was a star, Greg. Do you hear me? A big, undulating star. Glub, glub, glub.
Yeah, I'm sure no one was as big as you, Glob. Thank you. Okay, guys, name the city, if you will, please. Is it Tripoli, Port Said, or Khartoum? Remember the clues that we heard? In northern Egypt, where Suez Canal meets Mediterranean Sea. Looks like everybody's ready. Gregory, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose Port Said.
Port Said. What do you think, Chris?
I chose Port Said.
Port Said. Yasmin?
I chose Port Said.
Port Said. The answer we're looking for is Port Said. Nice job, guys. So, Greg goes up to 90, Chris has 105, Yasmin 80 crime bucks. That's the way to do it, guys. But now, we just received word that Patty has left Port Said, so let's pick up the chase. All of these worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. Watch the monitor. Here we go. Patty ran to an Israeli city considered holy by 3 religions. Name it. Chris.
Jerusalem.
Right. Then she helicoptered from Jerusalem to Jordan. What sea did she fly over? Greg.
Dead.
Dead Sea is right. Next, that girl galloped across Jordan's northern border and dashed to Damascus. Yasmin.
Syria.
Is right. She flew out of Damascus, then went down in the Mediterranean Sea. What country did she cross, Yasmin?
She crossed Lebanon.
In time, judges? Yes, she was, and yes, you're correct. Then Patty swam to the Republic of Cyprus. Name the capital city. Chris.
Cyprus.
Sorry, it's Nicosia. Okay, that means at the end of the chase round, Gregory has 95, Chris has 110, Yasmin 90 crime bucks. Nice job, everybody. Okay, now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you have to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 Acme crime bucks. Take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here's a portion of the world where we think Patty Larceny is headed. Now, if you think you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, though, you may not want to risk quite so much. So, take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna risk? Yeah. Think about it.
Okay, everybody's ready for our final clue. We go to Acme Platinum Selling Wrapper Net. Go ahead, Heavy D.
Hey, Gumshoes, what's up? All right. Look for the loot in a central China metropolis on the Yangtze River. The people there work in car factories, appliance factories, tool factories, shipyards, and steel mills. But look for Patty where locals spend their leisure time. She's peeking around the poem reciting Pavilion on the shore of East Lake. Stake her out and stop her before she steals another stage.
Thanks a lot, Heavy. Okay, guys, name the city, if you will, please. Is it Chengdu, Xi'an, or Wuhan? Remember the clues that we heard. Central Chinese metropolis, located on Yangtze River, and manufacturing center for cars, ships, appliances, tools, and steel. This is the final clue of this round, so take your answers and put them down right in front of you. Gregory's ready, so is Chris, so is Yasmin. Yasmin, we're going to start with you. You have 90 crime bucks. How much did you risk?
I risked 30 crime bucks.
30 crime bucks. What'd you say, Yasmin?
I said Zion.
Xi'an. Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. You're going to go down 30 to 60, but this thing isn't over with yet. Gregory, you have 95 crime bucks. How much did you risk?
I risked 20 crime bucks.
20 crime bucks. It'll take you over 100 if you're right. What'd you say?
I also chose Zion.
Xi'an. Okay, sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. You dropped 20 down to 75. Chris, you have 110, and I can't tell exactly what you're thinking. How much did you risk?
I risked 20 crime bucks.
20 crime bucks. What'd you say, Chris?
I said function.
Xi'an is not the right answer either. The answer we were looking for was Wuhan. That means Chris is going to drop down to 90, so that means Gregory has 75, Chris 90, Yasmin 60. Chris and Gregory, you're going on to the next round. Congratulations. Yasmin, I tell you, you did a great job. You're a great sport and a great detective. We've assembled a kit for you that's going to help you in your next case. Chief.
This has been a tough case. And we've never found Patty Larceny without your help. And to show our gratitude, we're giving you this ACME travel kit. Inside, you'll find an atlas, the official Carmen watch, a Carmen t-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World magazine. And since all work and no play makes a gumshoe cranky, we found a way to combine the two. Use this world ball to study the globe. And then, when the work is done, take time out to perfect your slam dunk. Yes!
Nice job, Chief.
Be careful, Greg.
Okay, Chief, I'll be careful. Sorry. All right, guys, listen, it's time for us to go to Wuhan to try to find the theater, Patty Larceny. You guys all packed, ready to go? Mm-hmm. Okay, Chris, if you'll grab the door. Greg, if you would take my hat, please. We are now officially on our way. Come on, Chief, let's go.
And the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round,
Chief.
round and round.
Chief.
Around.
Chief, I've always hated that song.
Okay, guys, here we are in Wuhan, China. Take your positions right here. The Chief has some very important information for you, so I'm just going to plug her in here.
Gumshoes. There are 15 places here in Wuhan where you might find Patty, the Warrant, or the Goodman Theater. Let's look at a few of them. First, Wuhan Harbor, a major Chinese port. Check those ferries for the Goodman. Next, the ancient Loot Pavilion. According to our research team, and I quote, "This is where Yuboya used to play the chin." Then there's Yuahu Lake, one of the many lakes in and around Wuhan. Gumshoes, you'll be just in time for ACME's annual cookout. It's our way of saying thanks to Wuhan agents for a job well done. So do your job well before you eat. Now, that's your briefing, Gumshoes. Now whip through Wuhan and bring the curtain down on Patty.
Okay, guys, just as a reminder, you have to find the loot, the warrant, and the crook in that order in a single turn. If you do that, you get a chance to try to catch Carmen Sandiego. You catch Carmen Sandiego, you get the trip, okay? It's just that simple. Chris, you were ahead at the end of the last round. You go first.
Ancient Loot Terrace.
Ancient Loot Terrace. Okay, nothing there? We're on our way. Greg.
Hubei Provincial Museum.
Hubei Provincial Museum. Nope, sorry, nothing there. Chris.
Iron and Steel Complex.
Iron and Steel Complex.
Nothing.
Sorry, Gregory.
Snake Hill.
Snake Hill. Very good. Nothing there. Chris, go ahead.
Yangtze Bridge.
Yangtze Bridge.
The warrant.
Nice job. You got the warrant, and remember, you get a free turn then. So go ahead. Remember, though, loot, warrant, crook. Go ahead, Chris.
Ancient Loot Terrace.
Ancient Loot Terrace. Nice strategy. We turn these back around. Greg, your turn.
East Lake.
East Lake. Nothing there. We turn it back around. Chris.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Goodman Theater.
Nice job. You get the loot. You get a free turn. Go ahead.
Yangtze Bridge.
Yangtze Bridge.
The warrant.
You, sir, have the loot. You have the warrant. Can you find Patty Larceny? Go ahead.
Endless Sky Pavilion.
Is Patty Larceny at the Endless Sky Pavilion? No. Tough break, though. We turn these back around. Greg, your turn.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Milford Proscenium.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yangtze Bridge.
Yangtze Bridge.
The warrant.
You have the loot. You have the warrant. Can you find Patty Larceny?
Gaian Temple.
Is she at Guiyuan Temple?
No.
No, sir. She's not there. We turn this back around. We're getting close. Chris, go ahead.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Another opening.
Chris, go ahead.
Yangtze Bridge.
Yangtze Bridge.
The warrant.
You, sir, have the loot, the warrant. Can you find Patty?
Sun Yat-sen statue.
Is she at Sun Yat-sen statue? No, she's not. We turn them back around, Greg.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Yellow Crane Tower.
Stage handle.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yangtze Bridge.
Yangtze Bridge.
The warrant.
You have the loot. You have the warrant. We are still looking for Patty Larceny. Go ahead.
Tortoise Hill.
Is Patty Larceny at Tortoise Hill? Yeah! Oh, yeah! Woo! Come here, Greg. Nice job, buddy. You stayed right with it. As you know, all you have to do now is pull on the chain, put her in jail. Go ahead and do it.
Patty's in jail.
All right, nice job. We're going to talk about your next adventure in just a little bit. First off, Chris, you were a great detective. You tracked Patty all the way here. We have something very special for you. Chief.
Every day, all around the earth, the airways are buzzing with vital information. Now, to hear what's happening, you need a world band radio like this one. And because you worked so hard today, I'm going to give you the radio along with an ACME travel kit. And my sincere thanks for a job well done. Congratulations.
Hey, Chief. Okay, Greg, you know what you have to do now. If you catch Carmen San Diego, you get the trip. Before you do that, though, we got to find out where you'd like to go if you catch her. Here is our ebony, hand-carved portfolio. Inside there's a piece of paper, also a pen. Open it up and do it, buddy.
Where do you want to go?
Ah, yes, a very nice choice once again. You been there before? Very nice. Let me get this phone call. Hello? Yeah, he's right here. Hold on. It's for you.
Hello?
I used to be a sweet, innocent schoolgirl. Now I'm a sweet, guilty schoolgirl, and it's all Carmen's fault. Go look for her in North America.
What's he say, Greg?
North America.
Okay, so Greg, you and I are going to North America. Chief.
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. Jasper National Park, Canada. Manitoba, Canada. Quebec, Canada. Nova Scotia, Canada. Columbia River. Nebraska, USA. Missouri, USA. Ohio, USA. Louisiana, USA. Gulf of California. Cuba. Puerto Rico, USA. Nicaragua. Greg, let's go to the map.
Grab a marker right there. We're going to get 45 seconds. I'm on the clock. You know what to do. 8 and 45 seconds, you win the trip. Good luck to you. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go. Carmen with the Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Yes, come on. National Park. Jasper National Park, Canada. Jasper National Park, Canada. Try it again. Hurry. Yes, come on. Jeff City, Missouri. Jeff City, Missouri. Do it. Yes, come on. Havana, Cuba. Do it. Yes, come on. O'Neill, Nebraska. Do it. Yes. Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. Nova Scotia. Do it, buddy. Yes. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Manitoba. Do it, Manitoba. Try it again, Manitoba. Come on, buddy. Yes. San Juan, Puerto Rico. My buddy. My buddy, how do you feel?
Good.
You should feel good. A little tired maybe too. Well, listen, you said just a moment ago where you'd like to go. If you catch Carmen Sandiego, you did it. That means you and a parent are going to Texas. Nice job, buddy. Great job. Listen, you've been doing some great stuff for us today. There's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is?
Do rockapella.
Well, she sneaks around the world from here to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. Take me for a ride on a lone boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
Steal their soul in South Korea. Where they know they look right up from the Red Sea to Greenland. She'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steel. We come from the jungle. Tell me
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego. She goes that smarter to Thailand. Right back. Well, she'll rent that Pakistan and run again in Scandinavia. Next, she'll stick 'em up down under and go big pocket burn. She was the Vincent misdemeanor when she stole the beat from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
They're loud.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is...
This is Lynn Thigpen for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And remember, Carmen's gang inspires great loathing. Plus, they wear such dorky clothing. All contestants have been briefed regarding game rules prior to their appearance. All geographic information was accurate as of the date this program was recorded.